Hello, I'm Casey Hobbs, and I'm the 4-H agent for Walker County, and I'm excited to introduce to you our premier program of 4-H, and that is District Project Achievement. You may have done this in the 5th grade. You may have been doing it since the 4th grade, but we continue to do it all the way through the 12th grade. Project Achievement opens up so many doors to you, from the portfolio process that actually can turn into not only a job resume, but to help you on those college and scholarship applications, to the presentation that you will give in March that really helps to enhance all of those public speaking and communication skills that you'll need as an adult. In this video, I hope to share with you the first half of the process, and that is your portfolio. It is a very easy process, only a few written pages that will be due to me before the end of the year. If you have any questions after you watch this video, feel free to give me a call at any time, 706-638-2548. So Junior District Project Achievement is for those that are in the 7th and 8th grade. So how is this different from Cloverleaf Project Achievement you did in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade? Well, first of all, you're going to go straight to district. No project is done in the classroom. We add a portfolio that's worth 40% of your whole score, and we'll talk about that later. Your project presentation was 5 to 6 minutes, and now is 8 to 10 minutes, unless you do a performance, singing, dancing, playing an instrument, or you do a foods lab where you cook. Instead of one day at a college in Rome, you are now going to get to spend an entire weekend at Rock Eagle 4-H Center. Check you out of school on Friday, and we come back on Sunday. I mentioned Rock Eagle. This is a video that Georgia 4-H put out a few years ago that explains the entire district project achievement process. I'll include a link for you, and I encourage you to go to that video and give it a look. A few more things about this district competition. 7th graders are able to run for Northwest District 4-H Junior Board of Directors serving our 39 counties. This is a great opportunity for you to start working on those leadership qualities that you will need as you get older. It can be scary because all of our 7th graders are having their very first experience at junior senior DPA, but it is well worth it. If you're interested in this, please let me know by the Christmas season, and I will be happy to share more information with you and your family. The other thing is that your portfolio is worth 40% of your score, while your demonstration that you will give in March is worth 60%. The first thing we need to do is to pick your project area. You want to pick a project area that you're already spending the majority of your year doing, because that's going to show in your portfolio that's worth about half of your total score. Please let me know if I can be of any assistance to helping you pick what project area would work best for you. I keep talking about a portfolio, so let's dive into a specific look on exactly what is a portfolio. A portfolio is a lot more simple than what it seems. It's just a celebration of your work and accomplishments for the year. The things you put in your portfolio should have happened between January 1st and end December 31st of this year. So what is a junior portfolio? It is 2 pages of accomplishments that will be divided into sections, just 2 pages, and 1 page of supporting materials, or 1 page of pictures. In the portfolio, you will see sections. They include background paragraph, main project work, sharing and helping, leadership, community service and citizenship, 4-H activities, and other activities. You may see some of these that you could fit a lot of information into, and other areas that you might not. It's okay. We do what we can for this year, and we can always improve and add more things onto our plates for the next year. Each year should be a learning process, and all of these areas are to show judges and future employers that you are a well-rounded individual. So don't let these sections scare you off. It's okay to have more in one section than in another. Your first section is worth 5 points, and it's just a paragraph long. This is your background. You can include any information about how you chose your project, your family, history of 4-H, your past involvement, anything to introduce yourself to the judge in one paragraph. Main project work should take up about half of the page. In this category, you include anything that you've done to learn more about your project area. It may include classes, workshops, tours, interviews, website, books, and more. This is where you're showing that you've done research into your project category. For example, if you are choosing to do your project on softball, you're in the sports category. In your portfolio, you can put under main project work any information that you learned about any sport, not just softball. So you'd be surprised at how much you've probably already done in main project work that's worth 25 points of your portfolio. The next section is main project sharing and helping, which is worth 20 points. In this section, it usually takes up about half of a page, and this is where you can include anything you have done to share about what you know about your project area with others. This can include any presentations, exhibits, community service related to your project clubs, mentoring, if you created a blog, a YouTube channel, anything to share what you have learned or to help others in what you have learned in your project area. The next section is leadership. It's worth 15 points. This includes any leadership activities such as holding an office in a club, serving on committees, being a team leader, assisting fellow 4-Hers or students, or just being a helpful part to a group or an organization. If you're a captain of your team or an usher at your church, these are great things to put in the leadership section that's worth 15 points. The next is community service and citizenship. It's worth 15 points. Any community service project that you've donated to, helped with, or participated in for the betterment of the community is listed in this section. This may include work with the elderly, disabled, youth at risk, beautification projects, canned food drives, Salvation Army, you name it, it goes in community service. If you're worried that you don't have enough in service, there's so many things that you can easily do just from your home. Making cards for the elderly or troops, collecting donations for an organization to give away. You name it, there are so many things that you can do to help others. The next section is for 4-H activities, and it's worth 10 points. This is where you include any 4-H related activities or events that you haven't already listed somewhere. This can be participating in on the county, district, or state level. This can be simply as stating what you've done in your 4-H club meetings throughout the year, or any service projects you participated in, collecting our pop tabs, our stuff for the troops. Lots of different things can go in 4-H activities, and I'll be more than happy to help you discover what you've participated in that you may have already forgotten. The next section is other activities. It's worth 10 points. Honestly, anything that you've done this year can be listed in your portfolio. If it's not already in your portfolio, list it. This includes 4-H, school, community, church, other activities that you're involved with can all go in here. If you're doing well in school and you're in the beta club, list that here. If you're in another club or you do a sport or in the church youth group, it all gets listed here. The last 2 pages are your supporting materials. This is where you get to show the judges all the wonderful things that you have talked about in your portfolio. You will include 1 page, pictures, news articles, letters, or supporting materials that show off your great work. Most kids just put pictures, and don't forget to include captions so that we know what. So what does this portfolio really look like? Well, here's an example. You will see here on page 1 that at the top is just a paragraph telling the judge a little bit about themselves. This page is to show what you have done related to your project category. Main project work, you will see, is just a list of the things that you have done to learn more about your project. And next you will see the main project sharing and helping section. This is a list of the things that you have done to share or to help others related to your project. This page is mostly listed in bullet form and can be either one column or 2 columns. On this page of your portfolio, you'll list any leadership activities you've done, community service and citizenship, or any other activities. Again, this is a simple bulleted list, but you want to make sure you give just enough information to let the judge know what it's about. You have to remember that the judge could be from anywhere in the state of Georgia, and what we may know locally as something, they may not know what it is. Brief explanations are a great help on this page. Your supporting materials are just picture pages for the most part. You could put any picture of you doing something, but make sure that the pictures are of you, not just of the thing that you've done. If you need to go back and take pictures of the things that you've done this year, that's okay. We just need to be able to see all of the wonderful work that you've put in the last 2 pages of your portfolio. The best thing to do with a portfolio is just to keep a running list or calendar of all the activities and events that you do over the course of a year. I can always help you organizing those into which category they go into, but unless you keep up with them, it makes it a lot more difficult toward the end of the year. And that's it. That's half of the project, is just the portfolio. It's just a few simple pages that need to be completed by the end of the year. I'll be happy to help you get through all of it. Just let me know if you're ready to begin. After the new year, we'll start working on your presentation, demonstration, your food lab, whichever project you pick, we'll start working on that after the first of the year. I look forward to seeing your portfolios.